Howdy there, this is Forgetful and I'm back. Now, I happen to be in Firelink Shrine recently for reasons, and who did I just happen to come across is good old Onion Bro Sigmeyer here. Yep, don't know what that guy was doing. Let's talk to him. That might be his daughter. Can't tell, really, with the armor.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it is her.
We're both managing quite well,
Onion
aren't
lass.
we? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him?
Yes.
Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If you just stay put.
Alright, I guess I had to do that before I do what I'm about to do, which is to go to the Great Hollow. That's the place. Where did I last rest at? I'm not really sure. I think it was in the Crystal Cave. And indeed it was. Alright, and I'm here. You may remember back in episode, I think it was episode 14, titled Minty Fresh, I came here to get the Chloranthy ring, which I used for just a little bit and then abandoned in place of something. I don't really know. But I came in here, I think I died once, and then I abandoned it to come back later. And, well, here I am. The place can be a bit treacherous, but there are... Oh, you might have seen it vanish there, but there are a lot of crystal lizards around here. I don't think they have anything that I necessarily need, or even really want all that much. Yeah, there's a crystal lizard over there. Oh, and there's some basilisks in here. So getting cursed is, it's a potential outcome. Oh, that guy's gone. I was gonna. Oh. I'm not too worried about these guys. I've never had issues with basilisks, and I've mentioned this before. And what I think was episode 20, How to Train Your Basilisk. I don't even really know what number that was, but they can't actually do any number damage to you. Whoa! Oh, I thought that was just one jumping down, trying to pounce upon me. Oh, there are items around I want to get. And the basilisks, at least as far as their curse breath goes, is pretty easy to avoid. Oh gosh, no! Well, that happened. I think I can get back to where that was. Shouldn't be an issue. But the basilisks, they can be an issue if they ambush you in large numbers, because sometimes somebody can put up a big cloud of the curse smoke fog. I don't exactly know what sort of consistency it has, if it is that of a moist fog, a mist, or a smoke. Never really thought about it all that much. I guess mist is probably more accurate. Just a guess. Ooh, there we go. I can probably just hop down right here. Oh! Or not. Okay. Oh no! It's happening again! Well, that's just embarrassing, really. Well, I'm not gonna try going down those ledges anymore. Yeah. I'm gonna walk softly, be very careful with my movements. Oh. Yeah, that curse actually builds up pretty quickly, so if I'm not careful. Well, oh. Plunging! Yee. If I'm not careful, I could get cursed too. Oh, Anyway, as I was saying, uh, oh, let's get this. Large soul nameless soldier. As I was saying before, I'm not going to mess around with the ledges. I'm probably not going to worry about too much about the items in here. It's probably just shards of red titanite or something. Is that the way I want to go? I don't actually know the way I'm supposed to go down here. This looks about right, maybe. I'm gonna try to be a lot more careful about the way I. Oh gosh, Twig, don't do this. Okay. Trying to be a lot more careful about the way I walk, and so that I don't fall, of course, as I've already done numerous times. Sad to say. I mean, I will get an item, of course, if it's easy to get. Like, I don't know about that one. Looks like it's on a path. Maybe I'll get to. Not really sure. And I'm certainly not going to worry about the crystal lizards, as I had mentioned before. Oh, there's a ladder. Alright. Well, that certainly simplifies things. Whee! There. And there's basilisks down here on the sort of root floor, I'm pretty sure. There's one. Oh. Don't walk into it. Is it just me, or does the curse that these ones put out build up a little bit faster than the ones that the basilisks in the depths sprayed out? Maybe it's just me. But it seems like it just sort of jumps up there pretty quick. I don't think there's much super interesting around here. I think there's... Oh, there. There's a bunch of them down there. I think there's an item if you drop down one of these holes that you can get to. I don't know which one where. Oh, that's the one there. Oh, is this the way? Hang it! There we go. Fantastic. Totally worth it. Aha, you walked into it. Did. And you, sir, dead too. Alright. Well, that worked out. I've only got one purging stone left. Did that do damage? It looks like it did damage. Did it? I thought they were harmless. Could I be spreading misinformation? Oh, that does not please me. I mean, I have a little bit of health missing. I wasn't noticing when that happened. I'll see that in editing. I've only got one purging stone left. And then I'll feel like an idiot for saying that they're completely harmless, aside from the curse, when in fact they can easily claw you to death. Whoa! Camera. Scared me for a second there. Too much falling already. I can't be allowing the camera to do that to me. Alright, now we have mushroom people. These ones are hostile. And like the little mushroom people in Darkroot Garden. Which, in fact, just run away from you, if I remember correctly. Oh, I thought that basilisk was alive for a second, but then it was clearly not. Not sure where they're going. Is that the way I want to go? Doesn't look like it. No, they had to drop down on the ground to get back up here. And I want this escape route. Route. I'm not sure how you're actually supposed to pronounce that, route or route. I've heard it both ways. I don't know if it's more of a locational sort of pronunciation, depending on what part of the world you're from. Now these big guys, they do a lot of damage. And they have a pretty decent amount of HP. Little guy, I don't need you to get in the way here. The sounds that they make when they die, the little ones, are weird. They sound like falcons or something, which I'm pretty sure they're not. Oh. Ah! Let's get into a corner there. Not good with these guys. That'll be the double swing, right? No. I used to think I could read these guys. There. No falcon screech from these. But just as gummy and pliable as the rest of the dead bodies around here. Ooh, one, no punch. There we go. Oh, he's gonna. Ooh. Luckily, they don't have very far reach, but they do, you know, make a step forward. Oh, I think I got him. He ain't going nowhere. And one more. There we go. There might be another one at the bottom. Not sure if I'm gonna worry about him too much. If I got a, oh, there's the other one. If I got a clear path to the exit, I might just book it. Out of my way, little man. Let's see. Nope, get away. That's not the exit. Where is it? There it is. I don't think they'll follow me out this hole. Maybe the little one will. Yeah, but he's no big deal. Half the time he just falls down in his, I want to say, oh Lord! Are you stuck? Please be stuck. He's not stuck. There you go, he's backing off. Yeah, I know you didn't want none of this. And now we're in the Ash Lake. Fantastic. I don't see Sigmire or... Oh gosh, I already forgot her name. Onion Lass? I believe that's what I called her. Oh dear. Feel kind of bad about that, already forgetting her name. Let's go ahead and hit this bonfire before I deal with that Hydra. Alright, now that that's taken care of. The Hydra. Now, this Hydra here, it looks kind of like you could just sort of ignore him and keep running along, but I think he follows along the coastline. Oh, he sees me. See, can I poison this guy? Oh, looks like he's aiming for something else. Oh, can't see anything. Let's go higher. Let's keep firing arrows. I don't know if you actually have to do damage with the arrows to cause the poison. But if I could poison this guy, it'd probably help out a bit. Just to speed up whatever I'm doing. Looks like that's not happening. I might have to get closer. But that's the way to take out these guys anyway, is to get close. Oh! Thought I rolled through that. You can see this, when you get real close like that, you can see the sprites are fairly pixely. Maybe I'll try lightning spearing him. That seemed to do nothing. Let's try again. He's getting closer. Oh! Oh, I thought he was pushing me to the edge there. The lightning spear did an alright damage. Oh, was I not blocking? Usually it's not difficult to block that guy. Maybe he hit behind me. What's... Not gonna make this easy on me, are you? Now, I certainly... Oh. Well, plunging attack from half a foot in the air. I'm just flailing around, hoping I hit a head. I was about to say something, but I forgot what that was. Probably not important, probably. This guy, I'm pretty sure, is stronger than the one that you find in... Darkroot Basin. At least he has more hit points. Okay, get behind me. No big deal. NBD, as the kids say nowadays. Let's see if I can just throw lightning and then block. Yeah, that's probably, if I don't get knocked down, the best way to do it. Or even if I do get knocked down, I have plenty of time to do it. Then I should block afterwards. And then if I don't get hit down, just flail at it. Alright, not bad. Have at thee. I think that, yeah, that's only the first head that I've taken down, and he's already almost dead. Oh. Did I hit the wrong button there? That'll probably kill him. Oh no, don't kill me. There he goes. Fantastic, dragon scales. The dragon scales, of course, are for two things. One, upgrading the dragon tail weapons that you get from slicing off tails. Ooh, let's heal up. Let's do a replenishment, see how much that does. So, a little over 3 bars. Let's keep track of that. Upgrading the dragon weapons, for one. And secondly, they have covenant use. In the dragon... I don't actually know what it's called. Way of the Dragon. Isn't that a Bruce Lee movie? The Way of the Dragon Covenant? I don't know. Let me, I'm gonna quit the game, rejoin, and see if Sigmire and Siglent, haha, I remembered it, if they're there. No, they're not. I thought they're supposed to be camped by that bonfire. Maybe there's another part to this, Sigmire saga that I had yet to remember. Is there a pleasure? I don't know if the replenishment ended or if it just stopped when I disconnected. Probably should have kept that in mind. Well, let's just heal up, and if I happen to take a bit more damage in the future, I'll try that again. Whoop. Anyway, the Way of the Dragon Covenant, if that's what it's actually called, it's for people that want to turn into dragons. Sounds silly in concept, but awesome in execution. Oh. Now, I've never joined the Dragon Covenant, whatever it happens to be called. But the benefit of being a dragon is, well, you get the head and eventually the body of a dragon, which allows you to have like increased fisticuff attacks, and you can breathe fire when you got the head of a dragon, which I think you get first. And then you can transform fully into what looks vaguely like a humanoid dragon. Oh, I thought that was rock. That's a big skull. You coming at me? No? Dang. It's from something big. With horns. I wonder what that was from. Guess we'll never know. Oh. Stab, slash, stagger you. Stab, slash, stagger you. Stab. Oh. Get knocked down. Alright. Ow, stop that. At least let me get my shield up before you do that. And there he goes. Now let's try the replenishment. I mean, I have a little about half health or so. I don't know how, I think it's 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Something like that for the replenishment. I'm not positive. Well, let's see how well it does. I've never been... I mean, I recognize the benefit of having regenerating health. But in a game like Dark Souls... Oh? I haven't done there. In a game like Dark Souls, I think it's better to just have something that heals you instantly. Or at least that's more I would see that as being more effective in combat. I mean, I could understand if you maybe got more replenishments than you did heals, like the regular heal miracle. That way it's basically designed for use outside of combat. Well, I'm still... Oh, there the regen goes. It did just about half health, and I mean, it ended just after it filled up. So, I mean, it's about as good as the heal. Or an Estus Flask. It just takes a while. And an extra attunement slot. And you only get 2 of them. Which I think I could honestly... If everybody that sold miracles wasn't dead, I could have another heal miracle to put on there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody that sells miracles is dead. Yeah. Wow. I feel all alone in this harsh place. No one to buy miracles from. Oh, no, Basilisk, I wanted you in front. Okay. How did a lightning spear? Bazam! Not that much. I think my... Yeah, my one-handed strong attack is actually a little bit better. Oh, sort of thought he was just going to stand there for a second. Ooh, it's white. It was black before, or at least a dark gray. I wonder if that means something. I'm not sure. I don't remember what color it was down in the depths. Oh, I thought he was about to hit me there. But I took him out first. Woo! Flip him in the air. Flying fungus. Try and remember. That's actually a miracle, I think. Speaking of miracles, as I was. Oh gosh. It's a miracle. Oh gosh. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. Oh! No! It's a miracle. I think it's a strong magic barrier. Oh, I have death. Yeah. No use for him. Unless I... Oh no, Nito's dead. Yeah, so no use for them whatsoever. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Whoop! Okay. Strong magic barrier is... as you might... Were those big footsteps from something? I don't know. Anyway, Great Magic Barrier, a miracle that provides... I think I have the regular magic barrier, and it provides increased magic defense. I don't know how much, and I'm not actually really looking to try it out. But it's probably kind of useful. Maybe if you intend to be going against somebody that's going to be using magic. It actually, thinking about it, it might be useful against the Four Kings coming up I don't know how long the magic barrier lasts. If it's anything like most of the miracles, probably only half a minute or so. Ow. How did you hit me through the sand? No fair. There we go. But the Four Kings, they cast magic missiles, which, like actual magic missiles, home in on the target, and maybe having a little bit of a magic barrier there might help. But, I mean, I don't see myself casting it in the middle of battle. I mean, I might. Depending on how well I do with the Four Kings, I might have a period of time where I can rest and recoup or cast a miracle or something in the middle of the battle after killing one of the Four Kings, because there's, well, at least 4 of them, and they're timed and they arrive at certain intervals. We'll all go over this once again once I actually come to the Four Kings. I haven't made notice, or I haven't mentioned, but this place is pretty. It's just got to be said. Anyway, up here, across this windy, very convenient sand path, is all the way down here is a dragon. Luckily, this dragon is actually, I don't necessarily, yeah, let's say friendly. He's not hostile, at least. He looks like an upside down bat until he unfurls his wings, and then he looks like a right side up bat. Let's just go ahead and rest right there. Recoup. And this is how you join the Pray to the Everlasting Dragons. This is how you join the Covenant, which... Do I want a dragon head? And what covenant am I in now? None. Well, might as well then, shouldn't I? Oh, you just have to do that to do that? Okay. Well, might as well. Never done this before. Dragon headstone. I think that's what turns your head into a dragon. And the dragon eye is used to... I think it does sort of like a soapstone message, but only for people... It's not a message, but it's only for people within the Dragon Covenant. What is it actually called? Path of the Dragon. Close to the Way of the Dragon. But it's only for people in the Covenant, and you basically bet on duels. I don't know if you actually wager the dragon scales, but if you win, you get a dragon scale. And you can cut this guy's tails off, and I don't think he gets angry about it. Yep, Dragon Greatsword. I actually nearly killed the guy. Okay. I don't want to pray. I want to get rid of the Dragon Greatsword. Now, let's turn my head into a dragon. Yay. Let's do it right here. Pow. Pow! Now I'm a dragon. I don't know how long that lasts. And I breathe fire. Roar! Roar! That's pretty cool. I look silly as all hell, but fire's kind of neat. And I can kind of aim it too, which is nice. Goes up, goes down. I might hold on to this. Yeah, I don't think there are any other covenants. Yeah, there's no other covenants up ahead that I know of. So I might as well hold on to this and start breathing fire at dudes. That's pretty cool. I do wish my head didn't have to be that of a dragon, I guess, a furry dragon, which is kind of odd. But you know, there were dinosaurs that apparently had fur, so you'd think you could kindle a bonfire by blowing fire at it. It does nothing. Anyway, is there a way to turn this off? No Dragonite. Can't do that. Um, if I put on a helmet... No, I cannot put on a helmet. I'm not stuck as a dragon head forever, am I? Oh well. I guess I'll find out later. But next time, we're going to go to New Londo Ruins and head to the Four Kings. And that's the home stretch, man. After the Four Kings, we just go to Gwyn and say hello to him. And then that's it. That's the end of the game. Let's breathe some more fire. Yeah. Anyway, I suppose you probably could have guessed that I'm going to end it right here. But I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, if you did. And vaya con Dios.